What am I doing up here? Help me! I'm okay. I just need to... I had to re-download the Bazaar. Can we work it out on the remix tempo? I have no quarrel with you. When you're streaming and the game crashes or bugs out, you got to make content out of it. You know how it is. You know how it is. I've got no quarrel with you. You've built an amazing game here. Okay, let's hash it out on the remix. I've got no problems with you. Toxic jellyfish, interesting. Fiery pet rock and the deadly calico. We could scale your crit pretty massively, but your damage is horrendous. What's the best enchantment? It's either toxic or fiery. But I think that a toxic jellyfish is easier to work with early than a fiery pet rock. Everything gonna be fiery. You know what I'm talking about? Don't answer that. When you use an adjacent aquatic. I mean, early Shadow Cloak is nuts, obviously. With 9 gold, it's just a question of, like, is there anything else we even care about? I think the answer is no. We're not going to have adjacent aquatic. So we're going to be a little slow to start with, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Actually, being able to get don't you have, like, a toxic fang, too? No, just a regular fang. Being able to get a regular fang that goes off, like, once every 2 seconds might actually be pretty good. Anyway, I haven't been playing the Bazaar this week because I had a backlog, which is kind of crazy. My life simplified a little bit. I know I said it in a way that's like, it sounds scary, but no, I had family visiting, so I was like taking care of my family and taking care of the family that's always here, aka my wife and my daughter, and then like I had a dearth of time for the Bazaar because I was honestly not. I mean, I hate to pull back the veil. I was doing more important stuff. The friend shop could be good here. That's the type of thing that I'm talking about, man. Now we just swap it like that. I think I'll take some regen. Maybe tank the opportunity to win the mirror match a bit.
That's the ultra protein.
But now I also have been playing Starvaders. I've been recording Starvaders instead, so I'm back. And I'm wondering if I still remember how to play. I don't even know who to be mad at right now. I'm assuming it's Pig. Pig has been kind of annoying for quite some time now. Fiery Matchbook. I think we rinse him. I think we rinse him early. It's not even the scaling of the poison. It's just like our regen mogs the flames, and you don't heal enough to stay in front of this, I have to imagine. I mean, 39 poison is pretty nasty. Wonder how this would have looked if we didn't have the regen. Because you got to think about it. We could have gone for the XP instead, and then we would level up a little earlier, which may not matter, but it gives us a much better chance to hit level 3, which might matter on day 2. There's all sorts of like complicated knock-on effects. On the bright side, I mean, the bright side we won, but also on the bright side, we're at 18 gold, which is crazy. We like aquatics. And, I mean, you're kind of an interesting fella. I mean, you could buy Cove early, and then, like, buy these to just be able to sell them at least, and there's no doubt you're going to get upgraded soon. We don't have any weapons, right? So, realistically, I don't think Clamor is very good. I bought it because it's aquatic, but... I think, I want the 2 slows? And then you right here, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Probably sell the pop snappers, buff the Cove. We have no weapons, so give me +1 poison.
My life mastering that technique. So like
I think if we want to level, let's take the guaranteed XP. I don't know if we're going to be able to level. I think Borear probably rinses us too. I don't know. It might be a stretch to go to level 3 today. But we should just be talking, we should be shooting the breeze anyway. How you doing? It's a beautiful... start of a long weekend here. Is it beautiful? I don't know. My window faces a wall. I know that it's like there's another structure just outside of my window here, so I'm looking up and I don't know what the weather's like. It looks a little dim, so I'm going to assume it's overcast, but it is a long weekend here for Victoria Day. Queen Victoria did some bad stuff? You're telling me for the first time. Okay, so this is going to be a solemn Victoria Day. No barbecues allowed. Well, probably no barbecues are allowed because I think it's going to rain. Don't really want weapons right now. Friends that upgrade with you're a stud. You're a stud, bro. So it has to be this right here. Obviously not gonna level. Question, because now the way you would look at it is you definitely want this. Because you buff 2 poisoners, which means we'd probably rather have seaweed, which means it's I'll save it for now, but I have a hard time believing Illusoray is ever going to be able to make it onto the board. This is now, and this should be abundantly clear, this is a water wheel build. We need everything to go off fast. We want haste on everything. Heavy slingshot, pretty annoying. Slow is very nasty for me. Yeti crab freezes, buffs the poison of everything. We're taking some serious heat, there's no doubt about that. Seaweed being slowed is not what we need. But we put some serious heat out on them too. Oh, we were about a second away from facing down some uncomfortable truths there. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, level up. I want a large shop. 8 gold's kind of crazy. I want a large shop so I may purchase a water wheel. Honestly, I know we got 22 gold, but max HP plus seaweed starts like 1 level up, or four triggers up. That's kind of crazy. You would go here. I think we want to get anything. We still want to fill out our board. You buy the smalls. And use another weapon. So you're functionally useless for us. A friend gains +1 multicast. Increase this item's cooldown by 4 seconds for the fight. That does seem very good. Like, I would cut you. And then whatever you hit, I think I'd be pleased by. And then you'll pay for yourself pretty quickly. And you may also pay for yourself pretty quickly. Realistically, we don't want you anymore. We got a reserve bank, which is nice.
Hooverbike Hooligan.
I don't think Hooverbike Hooligan can stop us. They're gonna do a lot of damage, but our seaweed is gonna do some good work too. And then the multicast, it hit this jellyfish. That's good for getting poison on you to begin with. And the multicast is gonna scale the seaweed even faster, man. They built a beautiful thing here. They built a beautiful thing with the Bazaar, man. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Yes, I thought they killed me. Lindsay Lohan, I think? No, that's I know who killed me. That's what she's in. I know who killed me. Grappling hook. No good, man. Aquatic items, like a water wheel perchance. We'll buy and sell stuff that costs 2. Have no need for coral. Dive weights is very good.
More raids, more bounty.
For someone who can afford it.
I'm sure you sailors know
I guess I could have. What's the point? Buy and sell you just to prove that I could. We'd also love to have space for like 1 more small to go on the board. I don't know. Do we just want a skill? I don't think we want a medium. Give me a skill. We'll have 1 open space on the board. I can live with that. Wow, that's a slap in the face.
Ride that tide.
And then upgrade a bronze. I do have to feel like the actual bronze upgrade is the Yeti crab, man. Scale your poisoners even more. I'm a vibes-based player, man. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. I'm a vibes-based player. I ain't a player, I just throw a lot. You know? Big pun? Big...
But I've seen my share of stores.
That big crit.
You remind me of someone I fought
Hang
last
on.
century.
I don't use AI. Something like, I ain't a player. I just crush a lot. That's big pun. My mistake. Not big crit. I guess I was right the first time. I guess I said both, so I was right no matter what. So it's not really a fair, it's not an apples to apples comparison. It went off. My seaweed saved my life. Airbag, track 1, side 1. Okay, computer, we're on 3 wins already. What do you think's better, Subterranean Homesick Alien or Subterranean Homesick Blues? It's a question I've struggled with a lot in my life. Like, on the one hand, Wish they'd swoop down in some country lane late at night when I'm driving. Take me on board their beautiful ship. Take me away because I'd love to see it. Something like that. But on the other hand, Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement thinking about the government. Man into something, something, something. He says he's saying a lot. I think that maybe that song is why they invented the phrase say less. But look out, kid. It's something you did. What leaves here? That's the real question, is what leaves? It's probably you, but multicast seems so good. Maybe could you leave seaweed behind? And then just poison fast enough? It makes the jellyfish a lot worse, or unless, you're not aquatic. It makes the jellyfish a lot worse, but the pufferfish is much better, man. Because we got lots of haste coming out, direct poisons. Prince Marianas is pretty tough. I'd like to give it a try. We have no heal, which is pretty bad. Yeah, we might be cooked. This guy's no joke. If only I could stop using my stuff. No, wait, we put so much poison on you so fast, man.
I will sink this city to the
Obviously, you're done.
Now this is how you
Poison-related skills, poison freeze, 10 regen. I mean, I think this is honestly, with no heals on the board, maybe 10 regen is the play.
But it's beautiful.
Might be a little bit of a crazy play, but I think it could be a play nonetheless. And then maybe, like, the upgrades are something, don't get me wrong. But maybe we just want to stack HP. I'm taking a different approach than usual. I'm identifying my weaknesses and seeing if solving them is the type of thing we'd be interested in doing. Still, I should remind myself, a water wheel would really hit the spot. What do you got here? Level 5 Vanessa with 0 wins. Weirdly enough, a Vanessa with 0 wins kind of scares me. Because it's like, maybe they were just waiting until their perfect build came online. They got a base level Seaweed. Well, they are running Concealed Dagger on the board, which I think tends to be not very good. But they do also have Zor Acid Weatherglass. But it doesn't seem that impressive for some reason. It doesn't seem that impressive at all.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
Sorry, I have that classic issue right now. I have an itch inside of my nose, but I can't scratch it because it'll look like I'm picking it. And we all have to pretend that we don't pick our nose, which I'm not even doing. I'm just scratching it. So if you'll give me a second here. Sorry, I just had to take care of something. You're gonna get sold into the pufferfish, I think. You're gonna get sold. I really doubt you're ever gonna make it back on the board. I think we got a good setup here. You might be able to go to get something that works faster. You're not good enough, though. Even though like a 10% cooldown reduction seems great, we're really looking for water wheel, man. It's not sub. It's water wheel till the room stinks. Trash Town Mayor stands no chance. I'm XP maxing 100% right now. And for once, we probably just want temporary shelter. Because temporary shelter will give us the maximum amount of gold. Not that we're like broke, but all the other skills are useless for us. Okay, the double on the pufferfish is like exactly what you want to see. Double on Yeti Crab would be good too, but double on pufferfish is like... So small price to pay to give everything shiny, man. Or to give some things shiny, I should say. Let me get a silver item. I think our board's not fully set yet. Got a gold wanted poster. I don't know if that gives us anything extra in the inventory. But as often is the case with Vanessa, we're in win now mode. Don't really have big transformation targets, I think. Anything going on in the tool front? Are you a tool?
Anything you want.
Unlikely to matter that much. Likely to matter.
I saved that one from Curio's junkyard. Cleaned up real nice.
I just feel like we have limited defense. But the thing is,
We're out to defend.
limited defense is okay as long as our gambit to raise our HP is kind of... Yeah, it's giving us like a 200 HP difference. You got a Turbo Zorcid, or as I call it, Zoracid. Orange Julian's a little nasty, but you're gonna have to heal up quite a lot, man. Because I got some serious heat coming your way. Like 60 from a seaweed is not gonna save you on this one. Now you're hitting me hard. I'm not gonna deny that you're hitting me hard, but I'm putting a lot of poison on your forehead, and no shoe blade crit is gonna change that. Okay? I don't know. Maybe I have like an ingrown hair or something inside of my nose, but I can't shake it. I can't shake it, man. Apparel from any hero. Probably a waste to even reroll, but interesting. At the start of each hour, permanently gain 10 max health. That is, I think that justifies its existence. If I may, I'm almost wondering if I should just take this as like a transformation target.
We'll borrow more gold.
It might sound a little insane, but I don't know. It's an interesting idea. Upgrade to silver or lower. That's what we're gonna do. But the question becomes, is it you? I guess I have to go to How Bazaar to see, man. How Bazaar. Card table. It lowers the amount that the cooldown increases. We don't really need 3 seconds of haste so much. More haste would be good. You just get more poison. It is like a reasonable amount more poison. 1 second of cooldown on your second play, I don't think is worth doing. And you give what? You'll probably give 6 poison. I think, truth be told, you emphasize the pufferfish. The 10 extra poison is not insignificant. We don't really have the gold to be going to other shops. You stand no chance. And is this not a poison synergy? When you poison, your items gain 2% crit chance. There's a lot of stuff here that might be interesting. Poison 2, your poison items gain 4. It is nice, like a 4-second cooldown on card table guarantees that it goes off super fast. That is really helpful. Maybe the upgrade is worth it, man. I don't know, we kill you so fast. Like, we put out the calculus moves in our favor so quickly that I find it hard to believe that we really need to buff you. When you poison, gain regen. Could be valuable if we start to really fall off. I'll give you that. I'm gonna just take the free slow item. And this 10 max health every hour, man, is starting to add up. We just don't have that much space in our inventory. I think we're never gonna run Ouroboros, bro. If we're being realistic, I just think that's the thing that's not gonna happen. That's obviously not what we want to see, but we have no space for that apparently, because that's right, we have to hot swap that one. Poison skills, please.
I'm a professor of
When you poison, your weapons get stronger. Leftmost poison's better. First time you use a large poison, these are no good. When you poison, you get a 2% crit chance. Yeah, I'll take that. It doesn't take a lot of crits to compensate for getting for avoiding 2 poison on all of our poison items. Toxic Ushawali Bird, multicast 3. Your poison is so low though. Crusher Claw is kind of a problem. Unless we can like freeze it, I guess. Multicast Jellyfish is an extremely low roll. How about you freeze that Crusher Claw? How about you're dead anyway, so we can stop acting like we're in trouble? Can I just say the gambit to get rid of seaweed? One of the shrewdest plays I've ever made. Also, I think we probably want to dump this jellyfish, man. You could possibly like transform it or something like that, but let me see here. You're never going to make it on the board. We'll keep you for transformation purposes. Go with something like that. Upgrade a bronze. Not interested. I missed the part where that's my problem. Dude, we're gaining so much XP off the wanted poster too. I'm not a shark player on this one. We still want water wheel, I think. I would probably cut card table and jellyfish to get a water wheel out there, but otherwise I think we're cleaning up here. We're just XP maxing. What do you think the odds are we get to level 10 by tomorrow? Or by the end of day today? I guess the first thing would be like, don't die to this guy, which is actually looking like it might be might be a little tougher than I'd like to admit. Please, more poison faster. No, he's done. He's done. It was a little tight, but he's done. Give me something good to sell. That's like the worst of all possible worlds. You're turning me into Dr. Pangloss. I'm gonna go silver loot. Not bad, not bad. You're done. No, you're done. 10% crit chance. You're done. You're still here. It's gonna be a very high HP Vanessa, man. Ammo items? I mean, it could be dive weights, but I think they all come out at bronze. I think we just want the free item that doesn't cost us any gold. You gotta go rare. Upgrade an item of any sort, of any repute?
The fire softens.
Kind of crazy to have a diamond pufferfish on day 7 with a build like this. You're level 8. You've been losing some prestige. I'm not saying we're going diamonds, because I think our build is vulnerable to like cleanse builds, even if it is somewhat unlikely to get. I find it unrealistic that an opponent would put up enough regen to stay in front of our poison, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, 134 poison, it gets you out in front of 60 regen real quick. I got my own problems, don't get me wrong, I got my own problems, but dude, early card table is like unstoppable. That's 7 in a row. And again, I don't even think we need the jellyfish out there, really. Card table's not even aquatic. Well, it's still pretty good, though. You sell smalls and larges. We gotta take a peek. I can't believe you're still at the bronze level. Because actually, you being upgraded is pretty big. Maybe we don't need Shadow Cloak anymore if we can get something that has haste. We're a ways away from it. Hey, you might have... Mr. Richardson might have been the play, actually. Large items, please.
Remind me of seeds, acorns.
They won't do it. You're interesting. We're not a burn build at all, though. This is like a pretty big waste of our time. I'm trying to think of what would be big for us. I think, like, turbo pufferfish would go crazy. Or, like, if you could get shiny... I mean, shiny pufferfish might be the easiest one, but shiny card table would also be kind of nutty, right? Because it could hit the pufferfish twice. Because it's giving multicast, not even giving shiny. And honestly, like, if you're not going to give me 50 gold, just give me 20 extra regen. Something to help me stay alive in these trying times. Okay, I mean, a diamond item.
This is how you win a war.
Diamond item, kind of sick to transform. I understand that you would burn as much as you... Well, in that case. If it's all about killing you faster, yeah. Let's just have... Because this basically, it does damage twice as fast, it just has to go through shield first. That makes a lot of sense. What am I doing looking for mediums? This is a whiff unless we see card table. It's hard not to take that, man.
You're really gonna enjoy that.
You can probably go, too. Interesting. But to get diamond aquatics, like, we could easily replace that, replace this, replace that. See all that the Bazaar has to offer. We'll go 2 XP so we level up one more time, get even more HP for the next fight. Give me haste and charge skills. The more haste we can get, the better. When you haste, your items gain crit chance. First time you use an item, haste an aquatic item. I do feel like we might be able to do a little bit better than that, but more haste gets you going faster, which is big for us. May I say, by the way, this is not gloating. We have been going up against relatively mid opponents in terms of the records that they have. So, like, the game is not put us up against undefeated gamers nonstop, which I really appreciate. Crit chance negative 95 on the shiny rivet gun, huh? What's up with that? I don't really know what's going on with that. We're putting out quite a lot of damage. Negative. Oh, never mind. Crit chance. Oh, because they must have the skill. Yeah, your items start with 100% lower crit chance. But the fight goes on longer. They actually might start doing a ton of damage because it goes up like 5% per item or something, right? What'd you give me? Aquatic chum bucket. That's never making it. You, on the other hand. When you crit haste an item for 3 seconds, adjacent items have plus 50% crit chance. That seems better than cloak, man. And then, like, we want you... You don't need the crit. We want something else relatively fast. You can't crit. Your crit chance is 60. Cloak might be better for now, because it's a guaranteed... It's basically an extra haste every few seconds. But you critting is actually maybe worth more. Yeah. It's not just about the raw amount of haste. It's about what the haste does. And you critting is also pivotal, man. I just don't want to... I could do this, but then you don't even get to go off that often. And it'll lower your cooldown, or raise your cooldown by 1 second, which I consider untenable. So I'm going to take the idea here that perfect is the enemy of good enough. And maybe there's something else we could put out there that would do the trick for us. I don't know. We're trying to create like an endless crit chain, ideally. That seemed to work out really well. Is there any way to see how many times we crit? 5 times? Or five hastes at least, but I guess that's the same thing. Let's do it. Now, today's the day. Let's take the Tyrant's whole kingdom. Everything's reduced by 6%. That's very nice. Now, are we gonna keep looking for golds? Because, like, this is the best event in the game, I think. By my standards, at least. I think you still want to lower... And the XP is really valuable, too. Maybe even more valuable, but I think you want to lower the cooldown of your pufferfish, man. Because then it charges itself faster, crits, charges itself, etc., man. A big play. Longer haste, maybe, on you?
Feel the difference? That's some masculine.
3 seconds of haste is a lot. Okay, this is a pig that's been... They've been doing some good work. But I'm wondering if our dollar cost averaging into HP hasn't made us a worthy competitor to a pig, man. A Vanessa with pig HP. Enchanted Piggles. Very interesting. Pig, a lot of people have been saying pig is overtuned. This would be like a great test, because we got kind of an incredible build. It's looking like we're going... Oh, good freeze. Clutch freeze, though. We actually did it, man! Holy cow. This crew is good. They got... Pack it up! This crew is good. Yes. The extra crit chance is huge. Hopefully. Toys from any hero? I don't think I'm that type of fella, man. You're obviously done. You're never making it back on the board. With 46 gold, I would happily spend 10 on chocolate bars. And we get to upgrade again. We've been very lucky with events, too. This has been like a very clean run so far. That's probably abundantly clear, but... Okay, this time, I mean, one extra multicast on the right fella at the right time. Now, Lord Arkin is... I'm defaulting to using their real name now, because they used to be something that was okay to make a mockery of, but Lord Arkin is bringing the heat lately. I do think we kill fast enough, but... Dude, I'm realizing we need jellyfish off the board, just because, like, the risk of jellyfish stealing a multicast is too high. It's crazy to almost die, but kill you by, like, 4,000. This would be... Oh, we don't use a weapon. Never mind. That's fine. That might even be ideal for selling purposes, because it doesn't transform. We're not really the type of fella that needs to transform, man. I think we're the type of fella that wants to put a small aquatic right here. Haste a vehicle. Ah, that's just not for me. It's not you, though. Sea Dog Saloon. +1 multicast for each friend. Reduce the cooldown of your other items by 10%. Increase this. Nah, man, I don't think it's the play. We might be stuck rolling what we already got, including the bronze jellyfish, but let's see. But you know what? The best play here is probably, yeah, probably gaining 400 HP, I'd have to imagine.
Ride that tide!
And then diamond skills. I don't think there's anything I can do to put you in a better spot. Those skills are completely useless. This one, I mean, when you crit with an item, it crits more. I just don't think we need it as much. We could get 1 free haste, but going up 6 burn and 6 poison on everything seems really good too. Milk Steak 544. Would it kill you to take a dive in the 10th round? Like, I'm in a pretty good spot. This doesn't happen to me all that often. They do have a restorative combat course, so I'm assuming that's going to be annoying to deal with. We did get a shiny jellyfish, which is bad. Shiny, good. Shiny jellyfish, bad. Oh, it wasn't even close. Wow, we dominated, man. That's sick. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the episode.
My father.
Click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you, Tempo. I acknowledge the good and the bad, okay? I acknowledge the good and the bad. Thank you. Goodbye.